Hey, I'm Gus Arrendale of Springer Mountain Farms here on the Cooking with Miss O show. I'm so glad to be here with you, Mary Beth, and thanks for having me again.
Thank you for coming, but you're a regular now. Remember that?
That's good. That
This is
good.
part of your show.
Well, today we're going to make a Springer Mountain Farms chicken house salad.
Yes.
That's what we're going to make, and as our cameraman had mentioned before, we've got some watermelon over here, and we've got some cantaloupe, my two favorite foods too in the summertime. And this is a great light little recipe for the summertime. We're going to make some of that, and then I think you've got a special guest star coming on in here later on in the show.
I do. Yes, one of my neighbors.
That's right. One of your neighbors
Yes.
is coming in, and again, I tried to I want to say hello to my buddy Clyde Williams. So Clyde, if you're out there watching the show, Mary Beth and I say hello to you. Well, okay, Mary Beth.
All right, this is what we're going to do.
Show me what we're going to do.
When I cook, usually with meat, especially chicken, we've done this. We already did this show with the chicken,
Correct.
but I always make more so that I can put it in a freezer bag, or just if I'm going to do it the next day, then I just put it in the refrigerator.
And I don't know if everybody saw it before, but yeah, we cooked that chicken on a show before, but it was right before this. It was not like we cooked it a couple of days ago or something.
That's right.
But anyway, we had a time cooking that chicken too.
We did, didn't we?
In that skillet.
In that skillet. But anyway, what I want to tell you is I always have extras, so I don't have to cook in the summer and heat up the house, and then I can do that. So I do as much. So we did a whole bag of chicken.
Yeah, I was about to say, I believe there's 6 individual wrapped breast in the master bag.
Yes, and we'll have that out after I get some of this off, and we'll have the bag out there, and it's individually wrapped, so you don't have to open the bag and do all the chicken.
No, that's right.
But you can
pull
pull out
one at a time.
But I like to do the whole thing when I'm doing something like this, and if you grill it on the grill or you bake it in the oven, you can do a whole bunch, and then you've got it for a couple of days.
Speaking of which, what you could do is buy your cookbook and then cook you the chicken and make a couple of meals and put them up.
That's exactly right. That's what we're doing today. This is the second meal for the chicken we did yesterday, or today, actually. Okay, Gus, I'm going to have you, first of all, this is the dressing.
Okay, what do we have here for the dressing?
We have the zesty Italian pack that I've always had in my pantry.
That. Right.
Now, let me say again, in my regular cookbook, always, you can find whatever I do the same thing, so you don't have to go out and buy stuff. You can always have it in my pantry.
Excuse me one second. I believe this is
the cookbook.
This is the cookbook right here, if y'all can zoom in on that. It's healthy, simple, Southern-style cooking on one income.
That's right.
By Mary Beth Oxendine. And I think you can find this on your website.
Yes, they can. They can.
MaryBethOxendine.com or
yes, and they can also go to Crossway in Easley, and they can buy the cookbooks there too.
Crossway and Easley.
Yes, we always take them over there.
Okay, so go online or go to Crossway.
Right.
And again, the web address is it
Mary Beth's Kitchen?
Mary Beth's Kitchen is what
yes,
it is. Mary Beth's Kitchen.
At gmail.com.
Yes. And go to, if you want to find, or where you can find either restaurants, grocery stores, whatever, go to SpringerMountainFarms.com.
Right.
Plug in your zip code in our locator, and it'll take you right to where the
One of my
store is.
favorite restaurants is Panera Bread. So when I'm done here, I go with some of the people here, and we go to Panera, and I have one in Anderson, and the one here in Greenville and all, and there's one in Easley. They have Springer Mountain chicken, and my favorite is the chicken broth, and I get that with a U-Pick too, and then I always get the chicken that's on the salads. It's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
It's
Panera's
wonderful.
just a great restaurant.
They really are. So, and they have clean food, so that's what.
It is clean food.
And that's why I started there, because I heard it was Springer Mountain chicken. And that's wonderful.
Thank you.
So now let's go ahead and do the dressing.
Okay, this is going to be a Springer Mountain Farms chicken
salad. Yes.
Summer salad.
So the other one was summer salad. This is the house salad.
Okay, this is house salad.
Yeah. And so we've got green leaf lettuce, and we've got, let me move this over here.
Salad slinger.
Yes. And then we have the spinach too.
Okay, so
Now-
you've got lettuce and spinach mixed
Yes,
in.
and I want to tell you about it. I've got it here. The radishes that we're going to use, and radishes are one of my favorites.
Right.
I love radishes.
They're so pretty.
They are. They're beautiful. We got it. Most of my stuff comes from Ingles,
Uh-huh.
and so that they have fiber in them, folic acid, and potassium. Now the spinach, I don't really care for kale. It's very bitter.
It
I don't,
colours
and
bitter.
a lot of times in salads and stuff when they do it, I don't like it. But I looked it up, and kale and spinach almost have identically the same nutrition. So
Okay,
if
so
you
no
don't
kale
like,
in here. No kale, just spinach.
and a lot of my friends like the kale, and I've tried it. The only time I could eat it where I liked it was when they did it with olive oil in a frying pan, and
Right.
it was good.
Now, did you read out the attributes that you get out of spinach?
It's fiber, folic acid, iron, vitamin C, vitamin K, and calcium. And it also has protein in it, too. I just
So
looked.
Popeye knew what he was doing.
Yes,
didn't
he did. It actually has protein in it. And I would have never thought that something like this would have protein in it, would you?
No, I thought you got
know?
protein from meat.
I did, too. So, and it has protein. So that's
Okay.
why Popeye was right.
Popeye was right.
Okay, now we're going to do the dressing. We've already, we've got a little bit more lettuce in here. I want to show you the spinner. We got it from Walmart, and it's a little smaller. And I tried to, let me do it a little bit more. I don't think we did it fast.
Right. This particular spinner, as we've said before, too, has a little cup that goes on the
does.
top right here, and you can pour your salad dressing in, and I guess it
do.
distributes it evenly.
You're right.
doesn't it?
It's a little bit, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it because it doesn't, you have to really get it in there. But it's,
You got it now.
But it stays down good, and it's for people that are one or two in a family and they don't need the real big
The
spinner.
real big spinner.
Yes. And
Well,
so we're
I'll
gonna
have
do
to
the-
say, I thought the first time I saw one of those salad spinners, I thought it was the biggest do-nothing machine that I've ever seen, but it really, really works
I really
good.
love it for a
I
salad.
agree. My
lettuce
bad.
and
I
all
was
that.
wrong.
And when you're doing
My
burgers,
sister was the one that
when it
showed
showed
me
it
the
to you.
first, uh-huh.
Okay, let's go ahead and take this, and you see how much water came
Look
out
at
of
all
this.
that water.
See, and then we just dump this in here. There, and it's at Walmart, and it's got it from
I
this
guarantee you
place
there's
here.
2 tablespoons of water in there,
Yeah, or more.
or more.
It's a lot. Okay, and then we just want to,
Break
do
that up a
this.
little
Yes.
bit.
Now sometimes lettuce will have a hard place. I always take that out when you do that. Okay. Now
Okay.
I leave my spinach stems on because they're good for you.
The stems are.
They are. So
And so you're saying that, I guess the stems have more of the good stuff in it than the leaves do?
I don't know what it is.
that
I
what-
tried to look it up and find out, and I don't know. I just know that the stems, an older person told me that always eat the stems on the spinach. So I'm not taking it off because it's not bitter and it's not hard. So I like it.
Did I ever tell you the story about this lady? And whenever she cooked a roast, she would always cut the bone off, the end of the shank, she'd always
Yeah.
cut it off and then put it in the bowl. And one day, her husband got to watching her doing that, and he said, "Why do you cut the shank off on there?" And she said, "Because my mother always did that." and so he went to his mother and he said, "Your daughter been watching her for years. My wife, she cuts off the shank off the end of the roast, and why do you do that? Tell me what the secret is on doing that." And she said, the only reason why I started doing it is she said I didn't have a pan big enough.
You are right. I remember that one.
That's right.
That is so, yeah, because
Creature of habit.
we
Yeah,
do
but
whatever
you
our
learn from-
parents, but we
you
don't
learn from
ask.
your parents.
That's right. Now with this one, we're going to do organic carrots, organic celery, tomatoes that are organic too. We've got them there,
Correct.
and the radishes. And radishes.
Okay, and then these ingredients right here, you've got the vinegar.
Yep.
Which is, I know you love
Right
the
here.
vinegar.
Uh-huh.
And extra light virgin olive oil.
Yes. Now, if you do this one right here, the vinegar, it gets rid of indigestion.
Yes, well,
I
you
do
got me
that.
to just taking a tablespoon of that vinegar
right.
every day.
Yeah, and how do you feel? Are you
A lot better. I
See?
think it cleanses you.
It does.
I
It's
do.
called a cleanse when you do it. And I
Yes.
do it with lemon, organic
Okay.
lemon, in the winter, and the warm water. And
Yes.
it keeps congestion down too.
Did not know
If you
that.
add the
so-
lemon to it and you warm
Yes.
the water.
Yes.
And then, but you can just take, and then you put that in too.
And,
Okay. And actually, you can do cinnamon.
And you
in
got to
it, too.
have the Bragg brand.
Yes.
Bragg's got
yes.
the good stuff.
Yes, and it's an old company in California. Okay, now we've got this cute little tool. First of all, we're going to do this, and I'm going to...
We're going to peel a carrot.
I need to get a...
Well, I noticed we've got the carrot peeler for the carrot.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you something else with the carrot.
What are you going to use this little grater
With the carrot.
for?
Let's see. Watch what I do here.
There's something about a carrot peeler I just always liked. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Yeah, I just always liked the carrot peeler. I think because it just makes it look so simple.
It's so pretty, too.
Yeah, it's
The
so
carrots
much
are
better
so
than-
bright.
It's so much better than having to
Look
use
at
a
this.
knife.
Watch this.
Oh, so now you're going to shred a little bit.
Yes. Well, I must not have it on the right thing here. Oh, here it goes.
There we go.
It's real little ones. Oh, I'm not doing it hard enough. Gus, this is a
Yes.
job for you.
Yes, let me do that.
Here.
And Mary Beth, I think while we're doing this, we'll probably need to take a little break.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
We'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Oh, it's a new day for living life, a new day to get it.
And we're back with Mary Beth and making a Springer Mountain Farms
House salad.
house salad is what we're
Yes.
making. And it's really good. And my task has been over here.
Yes.
When she's cutting that celery, and during the break we were talking, and she was going, Gus, did you know that celery is a superfood?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, it ought to be because it tastes so bad. And I just it just doesn't have much taste to me. But anyway, so Mary Beth, she goes, you put pimento cheese?
Yes.
Put pimento cheese in the groove of the piece of celery. Now that sounds pretty good.
And it's wonderful.
That sounds good.
We'll do it on the next show for y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I've got this.
Right now?
I've got this carrot shredder,
Yes.
and I am shredding is what I'm doing.
Good.
Not to be confused with the carrot peeler.
That's right.
Carrot.
And that
shredder.
can be a potato peeler, too.
I did not know that.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, that's how you do
What
your
about
potatoes,
apple?
too. Apple?
Apple?
Too. Yes. Pear.
Pear.
Yep.
Banana.
Nope.
Nope.
So now we're going to make what you want to do most of the time if you can. Make your homemade dressings because they're healthier.
Yes, and you're making a zesty Italian to go on this.
Yes.
Isn't it? Chicken.
That's my one for everything. You can grill your chicken in that, put it as a...
Oh, you know what? It makes it really good. And what I like to do sometimes is make shish kebab, and you make
yes.
your zesty Italian and soak your chicken in there for I don't know, say probably maybe overnight, preferably
Overnight if you want.
if it would
Yes.
be a perfect thing.
Yeah.
And then put you some mushrooms on there, and your chicken on there, and some onions on there. Oh.
So
it's
you're
good.
going to cook the next show, guys?
I'll tell you what, we've got to do that. I've got a couple of recipes that I'd like to show you. I really do.
I would love that. Why haven't you said something?
We'll do that.
Okay. And we can
But
get...
now I don't know if you know. Most of the time the staff eats your cooking after you cook it. I don't know if they'd eat mine. but-
Yes, they will.
Okay.
If they don't, we'll just go buy them some food, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Go to Panera.
Yes, go to
Go to
Panera.
Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House has chicken in
It's
there.
got Springer Mountain Farms chicken.
That's right.
Panera bread. Like I said, best thing to do, as we said before, is go to SpringerMountainFarms.com.
That's right.
Go to the locator.
Now, these little baby, they're organic here. You can get those at Ingles. And I really like the small ones like this.
They are. That is. What is there a word for that tomato for the size of it, or
It's just
just small tomato? The
organic grape tomato.
grape tomato is what it's called. Then it's a grape tomato.
And some people that don't like tomatoes really like these better.
Yes. Being this is summertime show. If we come back next month, or if you let me back in here again, I'll bring you a tomato.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let
I've
you know
got-
if you bring me a tomato.
Okay, I knew I
Is
could
that-
bribe my way in here somehow.
I think you told me a story once about your grandmother taught you how to do those tomatoes, and you still do
And
it.
I'm still doing them.
Yes.
I've got. Right now, I have about 7 tomato plants going.
Well, my little Hampton said,
Yes.
He said, I want to be on Meemaw's cooking show, and I'm going to cook.
Oh, that's great. Hampton being grandson.
And 2 years old.
Yes, at 2 years old.
Yes.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
That's exactly right. So I thought about you when he said that. I said, oh, I'm just like Gus's grandmom.
That's right.
So, now the radishes, I love these. And if you're a spicy person and all, you probably would like them. They kind of have a little bit of a pop to them. But I love them, and they're so nutritious, y'all. Now, in this new cookbook, we're only going to do
Chicken. Chicken recipes. It's going to
Yes.
be all chicken recipes.
it is, except for some
Thank
of the
you.
breakfast. I haven't found enough in the breakfast, but I've got 2 for them.
I think you said you're going to maybe use some eggs. in the
Yes,
breakfast or
and I'm
something
going to
like
do 2.
that. But a lot of people eat, nothing better than fried chicken
Now,
for breakfast.
now, Gus, I'm going to get you here. This is a glass bowl.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what my mom said.
Okay.
Don't ever hit the glass bowl because it might chip and go into your food.
That is a very good
So
thing.
I got told that. So
Well, I
remembered
thought that it was better for me to do that than try to get that out with my
No,
fingers.
you
and
shouldn't. But what we
fingers
can
and
do with
shred my
that, we take
fingers.
this other part and we just go
Oh.
like that.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is ask somebody,
Okay.
and it comes out sometimes, not all the time.
Well, I tell you
There we
what,
go,
I'm gonna
right
have
there.
the rate I'm going, I'm gonna have a white beard when I get through with this thing.
Just a little bit more, Gus,
Okay.
okay? Now, what we're going to do now is do our dressing here. We have our vinegar, our olive oil, and our water.
Okay, vinegar, olive oil, water.
A lot of people have told me that they don't have a bottle for their dressing like my mom's. And so I'm showing them how they
It
can
is
make their dressing.
so unique. Your mom's salad dressing bowl is so nostalgic.
Well, you know, if I ever get famous enough that they want to do some dishes with me, the first thing is the salad
Go do the
dressing.
salad dressing. I bet they will.
I am.
Well, that's a good idea, Mary
You
Beth.
know, because I think people would love it. But they buy all their salad dressing, and really it's healthier if you
It's a
do.
lot healthier if you make it.
Oh, gosh,
no doubt
yeah.
about it.
And the reason why it's healthier is just like the bread. In 72 hours, it's wonderful. Before 1940, people made their bread every day. It was their daily bread. That's what it was.
You know, didn't just everything, and that's why, like, I'm so proud of Springer Mountain Farms because everything is just shot full of chemicals and
I know.
processed and everything.
Yes.
In fact, somebody told me, we might have mentioned on the show before, when you go in the grocery store, what you ought to do is just stay on the outside perimeter. Where
Except they've got the bakery there. That's what
Well,
I...
that's true too.
Yeah.
That's the bakery's on,
But the
bakery's
rest-
on the
but
side.
that
The rest
is-
is kind of right, though.
Yeah, the rest
It's kind of
is
something
right.
because you got your produce out
You're
there, you
right.
got your fresh meat and everything like that.
Yes.
And your dairy.
And you're exactly right, because somebody told me that too, and then I thought,
I must have told you that.
you must have told me that.
Right, but yeah, but on the inside, and it's inside
It
square.
is.
That's where
You're
they-
right, because you have your meat.
That's where- yes.
You have your dairy and all that kind of stuff,
That's
you know. And see, everything that we eat in the grocery store that's not stuff like this, it has been processed, put up, and then going on trucks, then coming in, and it's dead.
It is. In fact, have you got? Tell me about the properties of radish. What's radish do for you?
I had it right there. Why don't you tell it? Read it.
Oh,
while I
okay.
go.
Well, I'll tell. Radish. You get fiber out of it. You get folic acid out of it, and you get potassium out of it.
Yes.
Who would have
yes.
thought potassium?
I know. And who would have thought that
What else you get potassium from?
milk?
Do you get it from milk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, just juice up some radishes and
Drink a glass of milk with it.
glass of milk with it.
That's right. But after I learned from the wheat berries that it has such a short span after you crack
Yes.
it, then I started thinking about all the food that we have that had gone so far and everything like that. So you really need to do local,
Yes.
Now, for the milk or stuff like that, or this kind of stuff, instead of having lettuce shipped all over the place,
Yes.
So you can go to farms and see your chicken. You do it right here, and we get it right here, and it's wonderful.
It is right down the
It's
road.
Right down the road. That's
In fact,
right.
we've got a lot of chicken houses here in South Carolina.
You do, because
Yes.
I've seen them, and I know people that have them, and they'll come up and talk to me.
Okay, and you already poured I missed it. You poured the contents in the.
Everything in there. You gonna put it over
Okay,
there?
I'll put. Okay, you want me to pour it on now or what?
Yes. Go ahead and pour it.
Go
on
ahead and
there.
pour it now.
Yeah, and I'll take these out.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. The whole thing. No. I think it's going to be pretty soggy. If we
That
put
would
the
be
whole
pretty
thing.
soggy.
Okay.
You're right.
So just enough.
If you get a little canning jar, you can make them in that, and maybe I'll show that in another one. And then you can put the lid back on, put it right in the refrigerator.
Okay, and what kind of jar?
A little, one of the little bitty
I know
jars.
what yes, like
the
used for canning.
I want to say mason jars, but I'm not sure the little ones are called that.
Call them ball
But
jars. Or
yes,
whatever.
the ball. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You want to toss?
I
since you
sure
did that?
will, and it's
And
looking
then
really
now I'm
good,
going to cut
Mary
up the
Beth.
chicken.
Cut
There
up
we
the
go.
chicken.
And see, this
And I'm
is
going to
from
toss this real good,
yesterday.
try to get it all kind of
I mean,
mixed up together
yes.
good. Get that celery, don't want to miss that.
You're going to like it with the salad dressing on it, and it's good for the heart. And when you eat like this, I don't know if anybody out there has belly fat, but if you eat the way we do in this, your belly fat will go away.
Really?
And one of the main problems of belly fat, guess what? Is
It's bad on your heart.
carbonated drinkings. I mean, carbonated Cokes.
And
stuff.
sugar, and
high-
processed sugar
Well, yes, it's
Yeah.
sugar, but the one that has the most is all the carbonated drinks.
is the carbonated drinks.
Yes, and Coke, and some of those are and that's my favorite. So, what's bad for the heart, you were saying?
Belly fat
Yes.
is bad for your heart. they
You're
say.
right.
Well, Mary Beth, we need to take a break.
Okay.
Okay.
A new day to get it right. Open the windows up.
Hello, Gus Arrendale, getting back here with Cooking with Miss O show, and one of my favorite people, Miss Mary Beth Oxendine. And we have a special guest star today that I would like to got the privilege of introducing him myself. And his name is Mr. Jackson. Jackson, come on out here
Jackson.
and help us eat some of this. Jackson said he wasn't too big on cooking, but he sure was big on helping and eating. And so we're going to let him do
want
that.
some
And
watermelon?
Jackson's 6 years old. And Jackson, you're here. Your mom's here. She's been helping with the cooking show. And like I said, he's already into the eating.
And you're in my neighborhood, aren't you?
He lives right,
Yes.
right down the street, I think,
Yeah.
a street over from Mary Beth.
Like
Yes.
you go this way from Miss Mary Beth, you go
Yes.
this way, then down street, then that way.
And you've got a surprise coming around Halloween. And what's that surprise going to be?
I'm gonna have a little sister.
A baby sister. That's right. Supposed to do around Halloween, isn't it? That's great. So we're proud about that, and I know that that's what you wanted too, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
you got,
he did. And when his mom said that, I started praying because I didn't want him to be disappointed. But God already knew he was going to give you that little girl,
Yes.
didn't he?
Yeah.
So,
He wanted a little sister to guide.
Yes.
Yes.
and to play with, right?
Yes,
now,
at least.
with this meal,
Yeah.
Jackson, we did a salad with Springer Mountain chicken and a lot of vegetables, and we did a fruit cup. You want to try the fruit cup for us?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks really yummy.
Tell us if it's any good, okay?
Not bad.
Oh boy. Gee, thanks, Jackson. Yeah.
And then we
Mary
used-
Beth, Mary Beth, I thought you cooked fruit better than that.
You're right. And we've got these, we have extras in this, and we didn't cut all of it up, and we can put that in our refrigerator if you go to Walmart and get these, and
Get
they
the-
keep it tight.
A little Rubbermaid.
Yes, it is.
Rubbermaid Tupperware.
And
Well,
so-
again, I had a blast, Mary Beth, and thank you for letting me be here so much, and thank you for promoting Springer Mountain Farm so much. And Jackson, it sure was nice meeting you, and we'll be back later. Bye-bye.
Celebrate this boundless joy He gives us so free. Make a choice to truly live and not simply be. Live every day to share the words that speak the truth.